Welcome. This is Church 7000 TV. Today we have a special package for you, especially for the youths. We are going to be teaching you on how to become an expert Forex trader right from your Android mobile device. That is, how to trade the foreign exchange market professionally using expert advisor trader, of which we would recommend to you our very own products. It would pay you well to take a good listen and understand what we are showing you. Don't mind the video quality, pay attention, and at the end you'll be better off than you are now. Thank you.
You're welcome. So the first thing we are going to do is to download and install the RD client app. This is a sample. You can input our sample IP address. After downloading it, your server, your virtual private server provider will issue you an IP. Usually you can always download it during the setup process of the installation package. So don't worry, this is a demonstration of what you need to put in. Let's watch as it goes. Let's watch as it goes. Now you've downloaded the software, and this is how your trading platform looks like. Now we want to show you how you can directly secure a virtual private server. There are many companies, many organizations that provide these services, but we want to show you how you can easily get one via AWS, that is Amazon Web Services. It's very easy. The free tier service offers you that for a 12-month period or a $300 package, which is a free opportunity. You can always make use of that. So Google has its own services, Microsoft as well has its own, but for now I'm making use of AWS and it is free, so you can make use of it. We go to compute, EC2, we have to launch an instance. Please take time to study and understand what is being done here. It's a simple follow-through process. It doesn't require so much if you are sticking to the basic package. But if you are not sticking to the basic package, you may want to pay more, you may want to upgrade. But for now, the free package is okay for you to start. So let's begin with that. The general purpose, that's what we stick to. There's a free tier eligible, so we stick to the general purpose. Alright, that goes on. Just follow through the process. It's an easy walkthrough process, but after now you may need to understudy more about how AWS actually works, so you don't get overcharged, or you don't incur unnecessary charges. So you just have to be sure. But for now, follow through. You get the very process we need to guide you through. Now we are downloading our key pair. You can give it a name. I give it the name your key. And after that, you follow through the next procedure. Entering a tag name. We've entered the tag name already. Now, let's go on. We can actually review and launch our instance, but we just want to follow through some process. Now we have arrived at the stage whereby you need to choose an IP. Now, if you choose custom, you have an option, but I would prefer you choose anywhere. Although the system will tell you it's risky, but it actually allows you to connect from anywhere, from any computer to your server. If you choose your own IP, if your IP is dynamic, when next you need to log on, there will be an issue. So I would suggest for now, choose anywhere. Launch. We're launching our instance right now, and you can see all this was done via the mobile phone, so that we can appreciate how you can actually do this on yourself, on your mobile device. You see, to be an expert forex trader, many things are involved, and when you understudy it, you know that it's actually more complex, but we've simplified the whole process. Now what? We are giving our key pair a name. This is very, very significant. Now you give your key pair a name and it will be downloaded into a particular place on your device, which you must locate after now. With this key pair, you would be able to decrypt your password. And take note of it when we get to that stage. You can only do that once. Your key pair is stored somewhere, and when your server instance is fully created, the key pair name you stored will be there, so you don't mix it up. You cannot use any key for any instance. There are principles to be followed here. So let's pay attention and watch. Now the instance is being created. It has been created. Normally you would see an instance, but I can create more instances, so I created more than one instance. Now we want to connect to our instance. This is the private key. If you look very well, you see download remote desktop file. If you click on that, download remote desktop file. That is the link, like a link by which you'll be able to access the RD client already installed on your mobile device from Google Play. Now this is a password. We will copy it. It's been highlighted, copied. Now it has to be decrypted. It has to be decrypted. Okay, this is downloading the link. Yeah, it's somewhere saved on your phone, so when you are done, everything all runs through. You really don't need to type the IP address one after the other. Now we are connecting to the instance. Yes, your decrypted password is being typed here, and you connect to your instance now. Yes, this is your desktop. Your desktop on mobile device. It's a PC, actually usable for virtually anything you want. But for security reasons, we must be cautious what we do, because anybody can access it. After now, you may need to read more about how a virtual private server or a virtual private cloud, how it operates. It's simple, but we need to understudy it so that we can have a seamless flow. Now we have logged in with a password decrypted by AWS, Amazon Web Services. Thereafter, logging into your server, I suggest that you change the password so you have a personalized password. And once you've done that, you must save your personalized password somewhere private to you. I believe we've done that. Now we want to access our trading platform. I have a number of brokers I make use of, but for now I'll be illustrating via Pax Forex. But the Internet Explorer installed on your server would not allow you to download easily. You have to figure out a way, but graciously I've shown you how best it can be. Just follow the guide below. You need to enable download so that you can download whatever web server, you can download whatever Okay. You need to download the browser of your choice. Just follow the on-screen display and we will arrive there safely. Now, we need to locate where to enable download. We've done that. Now our Google Chrome is downloading. Make Google Chrome your own. This is it. Now we can locate our server. We'll locate our broker. I'm using Forex. It's a very good, reliable broker. You can look below and click to see how you can sign up. They have a very good service, trading service. Now, you log in, you get registered, you open a demo account. I would suggest that you open a cent account. It's very ideal. Open a cent account, $100 cent account. It's demo for now. When you open the $100 cent account, your account is amplified and reads 10,000 USC, United States cents. Now, to be effective at trading, pardon me here, we wouldn't be teaching you the basics of trading, analyzing the Forex market directly by yourself. No, we are making use of an expert advisor. By the grace of God, we have our own automated trading software. It's called Turbo Pivot Expert Advisor. We'll show you how to download it. You'll be able to download the test version, but first you must get registered with mql5.com. You get an account there, get registered. Now this is the Turbo Pivot EA. For now it's $39.99 US, a very limited time price offer. I would suggest you do what you do quick and you get it as soon as possible. Now we are downloading it. This is the test version. We are downloading the test version. There you go. That's it. Now you want to test it. You go through the documentation there. It's very simplified. The documentation attached with the Turbo Pivot EA, it's simplified, but we usually guide you on how to be better at it. Now, what we will be doing next is optimization. We are getting ready to optimize the expert advisor. So the environment needs to be prepared for. There are numerous settings that will be generated making use of this expert advisor. You have to get familiar with your trading platform, understudy it, interact with it. It's yours. You need to know how best it operates. For this purpose, we'll be choosing a currency, pound USD. That's what we are going to be trading with as a sample demonstration. I love the pound USD, but you're free to make your choice, and that's why it's an expert advisor. But take note, when inputting the currency symbol, there should be no space in between, and it's capital letters. But actually, you must be sure because it should be in the symbol as given to you by your broker. If some broker choose to make use of the small letters, well be it. Capital letters is generalized, and just in the same way your broker provides it, that is the same way you have to enter it into the Turbo Pivot Expert Advisor. Otherwise, it wouldn't trade. The process is a simple follow through. Now, your date. You will get to see by recommendation there are various ways of trading and testing an expert advisor. But I would suggest that you test your expert advisor for a cumulative period of about 4 months in the least. Now you optimize for 3 months back. For example, February, March, April. You optimize for each of those months. 3 months in total. Leave the month of May outside of it. After you have optimized and gotten various values, check each of those values. You will see how this is being done later. Check each of those values and look for the lowest drawdown that has the maximum profit value, by which when you back test it, you will generate a smooth curve. You back test it for the same period you optimized it. Yes, you back test it for the same period you optimized it. And after that, you can forward test it for a 1 month period. Remember, we back tested for February, March, and April. We left the month of May out of it. Now, after back testing and choosing a very stable curve, change the date from February to April. That's what was there before. Change it from that date to February to May. So you have 4 months now. 3 months of which you optimized and back tested, 1 month of which you are going to forward test. That's how you'll be sure the setting you generated is reliable enough to meet future expectation. Here now, we are showing you how to download the related history data from mql5.com. Over there are various data. Now, remember, Expert Advisor, our Turbo Expert Advisor, Turbo Pivot Expert Advisor is a multi-currency. It gets its values by inputting values from various instruments, aggregating them, and then taking a decision based on aggregated currency values with current price. We are downloading a number of symbols, a number of related instruments by which we are going to be comparing the price of GBP USD, of which is our main currency, and that's what we are going to be trading. It's going to be loaded in that chart. You will see how that is being done. So now, after downloading the related history, you will see a sample of that. For example, you want to trade the pound USD, GBP USD, you will equally need the Euro USD, perhaps USD Swiss franc, USD Japanese yen, the pound Swiss franc as well, the pound Japanese yen, or just randomly make your choice. Thereafter, you are good to go. Remember, we are illustrating with the pound USD. You can also trade Bitcoin. You can also trade cryptocurrencies. You can trade gold. You can trade anything you want. That's why it is software. It will pick its values appropriately from various other currencies. Just follow along. Now we see the value is already downloaded. The values are already downloaded. Now you have sufficient history data for testing and optimization. Mind you, you can test this robot for a period of 10 years and you will get wonderful results. But from time to time, since you are going to be trading on the live market, things change so fast. So, as I've recommended, that you only need to test for a period of 4 months cumulative. That's sufficient enough. And when you do this twice a month, that's sufficient enough. We're still showing you how to download various history data from mql5.com. Now you don't need to sign in to get this data just from your trading platform, your MT4 trading platform. As we have illustrated to you, you will get it done. Once you click on download, all the relevant history data for the different time frames, they all get downloaded at the same time. The steps are simple, and believe you me, you really don't need to self-analyze the markets anymore. Once you have this software downloaded, it's as good as ready to go. You optimize it, it's good as ready to go. Mind you, our turbo expert advisor, that's Turbo Pivot, as the name suggests, it's based on the daily pivot trading system as well as the Fibonacci pivot trading system. That is the Fibonacci and the expansion pivot trading system. We have done our best to make it as practical as possible, so you don't aim at a pie in the sky. It's realistic. Whatever values you are getting here is realistic, because it picks its trading data not on overestimated price analysis, but basically gives you day-to-day output of what goes into the market. Do not mind the fundamental trading. This is purely technical, and if you do your homework very well, you would realize that everything you need has been packaged in this expert advice. So you only need to make the best use of it. Now, this is a documentation from mql5.com website. You can go there and read more. You can read more how to set up your expert advisor and the various parameters associated with it. It's good to read and read wide and be vast, but you equally need to know how to make use of this Turbo Pivot expert trading advisor. It will help you. Now, these are the parameters, optimizable parameters that you would see. You need to study them and understand how it works. So the optimization becomes a straight through process for you. Balance minimum, profit maximum, consecutive loss and win, the symbol and its period. You can get acquainted with these. But to trade effectively like an expert, you would need an expert advisor. And we've done our work. The time entry, the time frame, the time period, and relevant data that need to be tested and optimized have been provided in this expert advisor. Now, this is a pre-optimization setup. Remember the dates are shown. Look at it. That is the start and finish date. We're using the period M15 time frame to optimize. You can actually make use of any of the period. We want to look at the expert properties. We are looking into the expert advisor properties. So we are on. Now, this is a demonstration of how you can set your optimization parameters. The limitation. Yes, you can choose custom, genetic algorithm, ticket. Now enter your values. Take a very good note of the value range, the ranges, the start, the stop, and the step. You can follow pattern just as we have shown you here, but for the purposes of the currency you want to trade, you will need to be dynamic about this. Everything has been detailed for you. You only need to optimize, and you need to know how to optimize. Take a look at this now. There are some parameters that you really don't need to optimize. You just need to enter your values there. Take a good look at it, and you can enter it just as you are seeing it and verify what exactly we have been doing all this while. Turbo Pivot Expert Advisor will do the optimization work, analyze the various markets, the various price data for different currencies and symbols, and give you a well-adjudged price entry level and exit level. It's been well designed and suitable enough, basic and standard for what we need. Now we've finished inputting our values. You can always turn your phone in the opposite way, that is auto rotate or portrait, whichever is convenient for you. The settings is there in your RD client. You look for it. You can turn it to be portrait, you can turn it to be landscape. For the purposes of optimization, it will need to be in the landscape mode so that you can see how to click on the button. Now optimization is in progress. Optimization is about completing. Yes, completed. Now post optimization. The first thing you want to do after optimizing is to untick the optimization. We've done that. Untick it. Then go to your values, your optimization result. It's numerous, it's vast. Yes, we are expanding and zooming. Now look at it. The pass has been generated 1 to infinite 10,000 or whatever number that of passes that were generated. Now toggle it. You want to filter our result to get to the best result. Toggle the profit section, and the highest profit comes to the topmost start. Now we want to move our cursor. We want to move it up, so we see the best of the best result based on the highest profit, but not necessarily the best result for forward testing. Now we have some values. Oh, you can see 7,760, but it has a high drawdown, a very high drawdown. We're going to look for the one that has a very low drawdown. The lowest drawdown possibly 8.78. That's a value there. You select that. It doesn't have much profit compared to the other one, but it will be stable enough for you to be able to have a good forward test. So now we want to enter that value and test it. Set input parameters. Yes. Remember your timing. the timing. Yes, that's the timing of optimization and backtesting. Now we want to run a forward test beyond the time which we optimized and backtested for. We want to run a comprehensive test. Expert properties. Remember, always think outside of the box. Now we want to see more about the expert properties that was generated by the Turbo Pivot Expert Advisor. The very setting that had 8.78 as its drawdown, 8.78% as its drawdown. We want to see into the constituent setting. Note the step, the stop, and the start, and the value that was generated by optimization. Take a good look at it. You can enter these values. You can choose your related currency pairs the way you want it. So it's not a difficult process. It's very straight, and to help you to analyze different markets at the same time, and you don't need to sit in front of the computer, getting worried whether this trade or that trade will work. Now we are going to see something very useful to our trading knowledge thereafter. Now let's be through with this section. You will get to find out that a very good expert advisor may not give you a perfect smooth call as though a flawless call. No. In reality, there are turbulences, and in this coronavirus period, the market has been much more turbulent and restless, but it's still the foreign exchange market, and there are infinite amounts of opportunities of profitability. Take note of the values. The ones that were optimized are the ones that were ticked. You were watching it now. The ones that we ticked are the ones that were optimized. Just going through the settings again. Going over them. That's the amount you really want to use for your trading. Remember, we opened an account with $100 US, but it's a cent account, so it would populate as 10,000 USC. Remember to choose genetic algorithm when optimizing. So it's recommended that you use the broker of which you are trading with. You optimize on their platform. And for now, I wouldn't recommend moving results from one platform to the other. It may generate some errors. You may be moving it from one account that favors your optimization into another account that doesn't favor the optimization. Why? Because the account type is simply different. The spread values are different. So you choose the account type that you want. Now this is our result, a very wonderful result. The ups and downs shows the instability of the market, not your losses. A good trading system would make profit and make losses, but at the end it will make much more profit than losses. So pay attention. This is just what you need for stable trading. I make use of it, and I want to see you make use of it as best as you can. We've optimized, back tested, we forward tested, and we have a good curve that we can use. This is our trading result. It may not look perfect before your eyes. That's for those of you that are dreaming of 1,000 pips per day. That may be a pie in the sky, but this is realistic. sufficient for itself is the trouble of the day thereof. So you are going to be getting regular results. And if you optimize from time to time, then you are sure that your trading system will give you what you need for regular profitability. However bad the financial market may be, the Forex market is still profitable. However bad or poor the global economy may be, the Forex market is ever profitable. Now, we want to save our choice settings. After we've picked the settings that we want, we must save it. Now the testing folder is different from the trading folder. The folder in which you used in trading and saving your results for live trading is different from that in which you tested your results. So we are going to show you how. Just watch. We've optimized, we've gotten our results, we are okay with it. 5. Open data folder. Now we go to the tester folder. That's where all the settings we saved are located. Remember, we saved it with the name my GBP USD setting. That's the name we saved it. Now we are going to copy it, and we are going to save it into a different folder from which we can actually input our values for live trading. 5. Open data folder. File again. We're repeating that process. Open data folder. Remember, we are doing all this from the phone. M3L4, that's the folder in which your live trading expert advisor presets. Yes, that's the folder. Now we are going to copy it and paste it there. Paste it. So that is your setting that you'll be making use for live trading. We are going to show you how to set that up. But remember, this is a test version of the expert advisor. You cannot make use of this same testing version for live trading except you buy it. Now I have a copy purchased, so I'll be showing you how to get that done. But for now, as we are seeing, you have to make use of it. You have to buy and download Turbo Pivot. I said it's just 39.99 USD right now, very low and affordable. So we buy it. There are various options of payment, and after we've purchased it, you can make use of it. There are various options of payment, and there are bank wire transfers you can make as well. Now you've bought it. This is your live version. You want to attach it to a chart, pound USD chart, which is already opened. Now this is the settings that come by default. The settings that come by default cannot be used for trading. You have to optimize your settings as we have shown you. Take note of that. Take note of that. Take note of that. Now look at it. The currency pair, we want to be sure. Yes. You can understudy it and be sure that tick allow live trading. If you don't tick that, then the expert advisor will not trade. So get familiar with the live version of the Turbo Pivot Expert Advisor. Now this is the live version, it's not the testing version. Now we are zooming in. This is how your Turbo Pivot Expert Advisor would look, with a smiling face. Remember, that's a smiling face, and you must ensure that auto trading is enabled. It must be enabled, otherwise your trading would not take place. Now we are set for trading. Let's see the live trading performance. No hype, this is real. Look at the date. Look at the date, it's very real. You can see, it's not all about making profits. Losses are also incurred. But above all, your profits must outweigh your losses for you to remain a sustainable trader. So far, 61,999.33. Yes, that's our profits so far. Looking at the dates, they are real. Up to the 20th of May. Your live performance result doesn't have to trade on a daily basis. All it needs is consistent trading.
Wow, I want to believe that you've surely gained something out of this teaching. Thank you for listening. Remember, subscribe, hit the notification button, and expect more videos like this soonest.